Welcome back to Pursuit Fishing. I want to talk and show something I am super excited about. It is bait finesse. So, what we're going to do is talk about why I am so excited about this whole bait finesse thing. I'm going to show a purchase I made, actually 3 purchases. Stuff is not here yet. I gotta wait a little while. A lot of it's coming over from overseas, China. So, bait finesse, right? What is bait finesse? It's a bait caster on a finesse rod with a light line and light tackle. It's pretty damn cool. So I just kind of dug into this about a month ago, and I didn't even know it was a thing. I literally didn't know bait finesse was a thing. But it is a thing. I'm not going to do any in-depth reviews. I'm going to show some products. I'm going to go out and use it. I can't wait for it to get here. We'll unbox it and then we'll go use it. If you want reviews, deep reviews, there's a couple guys out there, a couple channels I found. The Real Test has some great stuff on bait finesse, and I think it's BCGS Fishing has some good stuff. Anyway, so why am I excited for bait finesse? I'm excited for it because I fish the Umpqua River a lot for smallmouth, and there's a gazillion of them in there. So I end up fishing a lot of finesse baits, right? The Ned rig, I fish the Ned rig in that river, man, probably 70-80% of the time. It's just too good. And I like bait casters, not just because they're cool and, you know, people are like, I don't want to pick up the fairy wand and use a spinning reel. I like the precision, right? When I'm fishing this river, sometimes I gotta hit, you know, a spot like this. I had a topwater day where if I threw the topwater bait within a foot of this rock shelf and walked it out, it was a walking bait, I got hit almost every time. If I didn't get within that foot mark and I casted too short, fish wouldn't touch it. So there's also lots of shelves, right? And so the accuracy with a bait caster, throw it out there, slow it down with your thumb, hit your spot, is just too damn good. So this last summer, I started experimenting. I actually experimented throwing the Ned rig on, what rod was it? I think it was my Lose setup, the Mach 2 setup, the combo. So medium heavy 7-foot rod, and I think I had 14 or 16 pound test on it, and I was throwing the Ned rig, the TRD, on a 1/10 ounce head. It actually casted it. Not great, but it worked. That's what got me thinking about this whole bait finesse thing. So, bait finesse, they retune all the magnets and the gearing and everything, right, for lighter line and lighter tackle. Some guys are throwing 16th ounce baits. Some, with a lot of tuning, are trying to throw 1/32 ounce baits. I want to throw the Ned rig, and I want to throw little jerk baits. I weighed up my Ned rig with the TRD and the 1/10 ounce head. It came out to 6 grams, which is a gram shy of a 1/4 ounce. Surprised me that it actually weighed that much. Right, I thought it would be around 3 or 3.5, so around 1/8. So I think I'm going to be able to do this, right? Probably going to run 6 or 8 pound test on that bait caster, on that finesse bait caster, and yeah, see how it goes. Oh, the other reason, the rods, right? So ultralight rods. I got a Koying Teton 6-foot 6-inch ultralight rod, moderate fast action, 1-piece. A lot of these rods coming out from overseas are 2-piece rods. I found this in a 1-piece, which I'm really excited about. Carrying a 7-foot rod down the bank, right? Like, I'm hitting trees and bushes. It's brutal. Dropping down to that 6-foot 6-inch, I'm hoping, you know, really, it makes it easier to navigate all the bushes and the trees and the limbs and all that stuff. Also, it's rare that I go fish this river in the summer and catch less than 20 fish. A lot of days are 40, 50, 60 fish, but a lot of these fish are dinks. So catching dinks with a baitcaster and an ultralight rod for river smallmouth dinks that still fight like crazy, I think will be super, super fun. And I think I could still land a big smallmouth with this setup, but we're going to see. So I'm going to jump over, show you all what I purchased. When it gets here, we'll unbox it and check it out. Purchased 3 things. Tsurinoya, I don't know, I'm going to mess it up. Tsurinoya? Something like that. Anyway, I purchased the baitcaster from them. We'll go check out the details. The Koying Teton 6'6" 1-piece ultralight, and same brand as the baitcaster, the Tsurinoya. It's like 6'3" 2-piece ultralight rod. So let's flip over. I'm gonna go show you all this stuff and let's check it out. Okay, let's check out my purchases. I'm beside myself excited, and there's so much time left before this shows up. So, Tsurinoya, I think that's how you say it. Bait cast reel. This is it. $67. I've seen it for a little bit less and a little bit more. I think it's a steal. The reviews on this thing are really, really good. Guys are throwing really light baits, and they're not having to max out the magnetic brake control to keep it under control. A lot of the reviews I watched to throw light baits, they are maxing out the magnetic brake, and I didn't like that, right? I like to have it work and still have some tuning left. So I think this reel is gorgeous. It is the XF-50R. So let's look at some stats. Line capacity. 0.23 millimeter, it holds 70 meters. 0.23 is exactly what my 8-pound fluorocarbon is. Holds 70 meters. I think that's going to be enough, so if not, I'm going to have to drop down to 6-pound test fluoro. The spool on this was a little heavier. I watched somebody weigh it, but I don't think it's a big deal, because outside of this and maybe 1 or 2 other budget Finesse Baitcasters, you're paying $300-400 bucks. So I thought this was a cool place to start. I'm trying not to go down the rabbit hole of bait finesse, but we'll see. Alright, there's the reel. The rod. I got this one. $70. It is the ProFlex 2. It's about, if I remember right, 6 foot 2 inches, 1.89 meters, whatever that translates to. It's an ultralight casting rod. It is rated for lure weight, so bait weight of 2 to 8 grams. Now remember, right? 3.5 grams is an eighth, 7 grams is a quarter. Take a guess, or don't. Don't read into why I correlate it that way. Anyway, so 2 to 8 gram lures. Like I said, my Ned rig with a 1/10 ounce head, which is what I throw most of the time, and the bait on the jig head was 6 grams. So it's right there. Line weight 4 to 8. Not too worried about that. If I remember right, this is a fast or maybe extra fast action 2-piece rod. Let's check out the last rod, and this is the rod I'm super excited about. Koying Teton, 1.98 meters, which is about 6 feet 6 inches. 1-piece rod. Super excited. Ultralight. I think I said moderate fast earlier. It's not moderate fast. It's no, not moderate fast. It's medium fast. So here's the stats on the casting. One section, lure weight, 2 to 10 grams. I'm going to be throwing about a 6 gram bait. 10 rings. Gorgeous, gorgeous rod. This has some great reviews, so I'm excited to go out and throw it. So yeah, that's the setup. I just wanted to show some of the journey I went on to get this stuff, and if you can hear it in my voice, I'm out of my mind excited to go out and catch a crap ton of even dinks
river smallmouth and fight them on an ultralight setup, which I've done and it's a blast, but I have never done it with a baitcaster.
All right, so there it is. There's the finesse bait casting, and specifically this is probably budget finesse bait casting setup that I'm looking to put together. So damn excited to go catch river smallmouth on an ultralight rod using a bait cast setup. If you are interested to see this unboxing, see the product, see it in use, go subscribe, come have fun with me on these journeys. And I want to know, any of you guys using it? Have you heard of it? Do you use it? What do you think of it? Post in the comments. Would love to have some conversation around it. All right, have a great day.